today's love, especially when we say self-love, self-worthy, what I've achieved, I felt it's time to love myself more. Especially now that I'm recovering well, I'm very thankful and grateful that I should learn to put myself first before others. I used to always put others before me. When a demanding client, or whether when a client who is not supposed to get me even on a day off, I used to be so accommodating, and even until today I am, but they have to adjust to my time. I used to just allow them to choose their time because I just felt I'm in service. As long as my clients are happy, I'm happy. But of late, I realized I should be happy myself. I've been in the industry for near 50 years as a hairdresser, and I have actually crowned many people's glory. They go places that they really look great with people like myself who have a pair of hands that done magical things for them. So it's about time that I should go on more leave, more holidays, probably see me more on high teas and more Bedat events, or go out and enjoy myself more. And I promised myself, so next year I will travel with a vengeance. Not that I have not been traveling before. I traveled a lot last time. But these last 3 months when I suddenly curbed, not allowed to travel, I actually reflect back. Thank God I did before and a lot of traveling. But next year, I should love myself more and travel even more. I value life extremely more and remind myself that life is really worthy of whether I can one day walk like what I used to, the pace, perhaps not. Because at the rate that I recover, I'm not able to walk like what I used to before. I used to be able to climb mountains, climb up, climb down, but I don't know whenever I can ever do that fully. So I should, at my pace, so enjoy the little benefits that I can. Maybe bring my wheelchair along for areas that I can't even go through, and maybe someone push me, right? There's always possibilities. So I will not allow these little setbacks to tell myself that my worth is not there, you know. So my self-worth now has turned into a different worth. There's still people around that love me. My husband is always more than willing to ensure that he's my walking stick. If there's no sticks, I hold his hand and he walks with me, yeah. Someone walks with me. Friends offer their hands to walk with me. In many events, they say, oh, since today your husband is not around, I walk with you. So it's like I'm surrounded with love, so which is good.
That love surrounding you is also helping you to, put your self-worth
Yes.
to you and
Yeah.
to others.
Mm-hmm.
And every day during your daily life, is there some moments that you take to reflect your self-love? There is something that makes you feel, okay, I do this for me today, and every day you do this small thing that make you feel more love yourself.
Oh yes, there's definitely a lot. I do a lot of things to reflect about self-love, Sometimes, let's say, when I'm overseas, I tend to do a lot of shopping overseas because sometimes when I'm in Malaysia, I tend to make time for a lot of work, for a lot of meetings, and back to back because being president of the Branding Association, I have a lot of commitments to sort of impromptu things. Sometimes I'm judged to a business award, I'm judging this, I'm judging that. Whether it's online, offline, that gives me a lot of time for people. So now that when I'm overseas, I just allow myself to have that catching up with friends over a good meal, big time, really. I'm not able to really do a lot of walks and shopping and all things, but when my friends say that, oh, China is now having the Festival of Lights, I actually went. I went to this area where all the lights, that's the Guangzhou Towers and everything else, where the light intertwine and shoot on each other. I think those are moments sometimes you just reflect, you were there, you were not watching TikToks or you're not watching video, you're there. I make my presence. That is my little, I felt, whatever stage in our life, it's not about buying something expensive. It's about making time to meet up with friends, to have a good meal, to see things that it's just not expensive, but it's that moment of that 10 days you happen to be there.
And to go back, when you started also, your self-love must have changed over the time. And I do believe that when you did some work for all of these amazing clients that you have, and you see them wearing your full composure on their head, taking photos during big festival, big moment of their life, how that make you feel?
Satisfaction. Completely, I felt that it was magical. That my pair of hands, sometimes they call me the magician of hairdressing, right? How could you turn something so simple, so long, so flat, and in an hour or maybe half an hour, something so magical happens. So I'm very thankful for the skills that I have, and I always thank my God to say thank you for the creativity. So those kind of intention and expressions of myself makes me feel I'm very thankful.